In 1790, life expectancy in Britain was around 40 years, and living to be over 100 was an extraordinary rarity. Yet Anne Banton defied these odds. Her life spanned more than a century. Anne was born in the August of 1790 in Ticknall, Derbyshire. She was the daughter of John and Mary Banton and was one of 12 children. She grew up in a rural community where labourers and landowners formed the backbone of the village. As a young woman, she worked in the service of the Hutchinson family, residing in their household for 3 years. In 1811, she left the home to become a dairymaid for the upper-class Henry Harper crew at Cork Abbey. He was one of the richest landowners of Derbyshire at the time. However, she didn't work there for long, as the following year she married her second cousin George, an agricultural labourer, and together they had 9 children. George passed away in 1856, leaving Anne a widow. After this, she continued to live on Banton's Lane with her son-in-law, where she helped to manage the household affairs and was very active in raising her grandchildren. She witnessed the jubilees of both King George III and Queen Victoria, historic moments in British history. Her lineage was rich in both numbers and years, with 6 of her siblings living into their 80s and 90s. Anne was blessed with a large and growing family, including 62 grandchildren, 53 great-grandchildren, and 18 great-great-grandchildren. Her faculties remained remarkably sharp throughout her life. She could easily recognise her own likeness without the aid of glasses, and read with only the assistance of low-powered ones. Her physical health was equally impressive. She continued to visit family and friends who lived nearby, and still managed light household chores. Despite being 100 years old, she even walked a quarter of a mile to visit her unwell son. Her memory was exceptional. She could recall and recount with vivid details the events unfolding in England during the Peninsular War, as well as the military ambitions of local men. She also had a great love for poetry, often reciting verses with precision. Anne lived a long and vibrant life, passing away in 1892 from gangrene. She was buried at St. George's Churchyard.